someone gets a big payout, just ignore them. Keep yourself on the top firms. Total of $2 million, took the break-even point and then dropped further as a $2 million funded trader. So that's the trend right now. So I'm gonna withdraw that and then go over it again. Hello everyone, Andrew here from tradingnfx.com. Welcome to a new video. Thank you all for the support on the last one. It was really amazing. There's been a lot of traffic coming in from Twitter, so thank you for that. Just hit 7k on Twitter, which is amazing. I'm aiming to go all the way to 50k and even 100k on Twitter, just because I'm gonna provide some real golden nuggets. Looking forward to building this YouTube channel and give you guys all the tips you need in order to become profitable. This is coming from me, a 24-year-old trader who has been in the markets for 5 years, and I am now currently trading $2 million in funded capital across multiple firms. As you can see here from my Twitter post, there's around 6 accounts, I think, 7 accounts for a max total of $2 million in funded capital. I'm currently working to add more to that, so looking to get to 3 million and then 4 million, and maybe by the end of the year I want to have $5 million in funded capital. Nobody has done that before, so that is my objective, and usually when I set a goal I'm gonna achieve it. So my goal for the end of the year is to have basically $5 million in funded capital across multiple firms. I'm gonna be the biggest trader that has that amount, and then I'm gonna milk the markets with that amount, because you can gain a lot of capital, but you also need to be profitable in order to make some returns. So I see challenges as investment. I saw a lot of people do that. So challenges fees are just an investment towards building the capital, and then basically you're gonna get the investment back. Even if you fail a few challenges, you're gonna get the investment back from the actual funded accounts. Now in this video I want to break down the gold trade that I sent in the private Discord. It was for about 300 pips with a 30 pip stop loss, so 1 to 10, all called before. A nice swing trade that we're still in. We just took some 50% off of the trade. I want to share this and I want to do a breakdown of the trade because I posted it also on Twitter and there's been a lot of hate to it. Honestly, I don't know a lot of guys who can call trades when they enter the trade or before they enter the trade and be profitable with it long term, because most of those signal basically running services, those influencers that run these signal services, they usually just fake the results. They set 5 take profits and the first take profit is like 1 to 0.3 or something like that, and they count that as a win. So they have a huge winning streak, but their risk reward is off. And also once they hit a certain take profit, so they hit TP1, TP2, TP3, that they set the highest take profit as a win, but if price pulls back they don't count it as a loss. So they just give the ideas but no way to manage the trade, and it's almost impossible to be profitable. For my trades I just set 1 stop loss, 1 take profit, and along the way if I see some rejection, we either close the trade or we just secure profit. That way we can achieve a 1-2% every single month. I think currently for this month we're up around 1%, which is not good, not bad. We are profitable, but our risk was also low. Our risk was under 0.5%. So it was a shaky week, a shaky month. So I'm just happy to be in profit. We still have 2 weeks left for this month to end. So hopefully we'll go up to around 2-3% in profit. So if you want to join, there's more details into it in the free Discord server that's down below. You can join it, join the community of traders, and then see if you like any paid service. Also the course, the English course, still currently being worked out. I'm still currently working on it, so stay tuned for that. But now just want to talk a little bit about prop firms once again, because as a $2 million funded trader, I know and I have a lot of experience with these firms. I've also seen the back end of these prop firms, and I know the fact that less than 2 to 3%, I think it's less than 2% of people who actually buy the challenge, they end up taking a payout. So only under 2% of those, they pass both stages of the challenge, they end up on the funded account, they trade the funded account, and then they get their first payout. So only under 2% of people do that. Now, that is why nowadays there's been a lot of funded companies launching every single week, just because it's a very profitable model. It's a very profitable business because the companies behind them, they usually just weight label your prop firm, so you pay a small fee or you pay a bigger fee, it depends. It ranges from 3k, 3,000 all the way to 40,000 in order to get a white label for your prop firm business, and you get the liquidity and everything like that, so you don't have to do anything, just promote. And the way and why a lot of prop firms are being launched, because they launch every single week with the same backend, same dashboard, same everything, same broker even, and then what they do is they just push giveaways on Twitter. They give away accounts to build a following, and then people start buying from them. It's a profitable business because, as I said, 98% of people who buy a challenge fail it. So if you cash in so many fees, then as I said, it's a profitable business because you cash in so many fees from failed challenges that basically you don't need to pay anyone out. And if there's a lucky trader who ends up being profitable and ends up getting a payout, then all you have to do is give a payout to them from the fees that basically just cashed in, and the business is very simple. All your profits come from the fees, and then your expenses are basically traders who manage to get a payout. It's that simple. And then what they do is usually they even sell the data, or they use the data to hedge against you. So because 98% of people and traders, they don't end up being profitable, they use that data from the traders to hedge against it and make some more profits. So overall, a very profitable business. I've been approached because as I told you, I saw the back end of these prop firms. I've been approached to start one. I'm seriously thinking about starting one, but I want to start it right. I actually want to have the liquidity available and the money behind it to get the data from that and use it as a hedge fund to increase the profits and make profits based on that fund, not just cash in a quick money making scheme. Just cash in from the fees, and if someone gets paid out, just pay them. If someone gets a big payout, just ignore them and keep going. Give away accounts, build a community, and then that's about it. So that's the trend right now. Last month's trend was SMC. Then it was ICT, now it's prop firms, a lot of prop firms being launched. I suggest if you want to go for one, just keep yourself on the top firms. So My Funded FX, The Funny Trader, My Forex Funds. Don't go for FTMO. True Forex Funds, I like them. They have the best spreads. Just got a payout last week for around 5.7k plus the refund, which is really nice, but they don't have any bonus, they don't have anything. So this week and next week after that, until the end of the month, I'm looking at withdrawing around 30k more from my funded accounts, just because I've been building them the last few weeks. I have bi-weekly payouts. Every 2 weeks I withdraw profits on this account because I'm managing, as I said, $2 million in funded capital. I managed to make around 1%, so that's 20k, no, 1.5%, which is around 30k. So I'm gonna withdraw that and then go over it again. Now let's jump on the charts and do a quick breakdown on the gold trade that I sent, a 300 pip signal. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's do a quick breakdown of the gold trade that I sent in the private Discord. This trade is currently running at around 240 pips. It was running at a total of 300 and we took profit at a 127.7, as you see in the screenshots to the left. So the trade was sent in the entry area. There were 2 entries. So let's start from the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, we had these equal lows here that I was expecting for price to take out, and we had a 4-hour candle here, the whole candle, where price, and specifically 50% of it, because it was a big candle, so having 50% of it was a better way, and as you'll see soon, the first entry was at the 50%. So we had liquidity. This was the area that pushed price to the upside to create this high here, where price came down, created liquidity, then had another push to the upside. So because we created liquidity there, that was the point where we should have seen a reaction, and that's what happened. So let's go back and see what happened. When the day started with Asia session, price just go bearish. London took out the low, then retested, and then had a big drop. This was a 250 pip drop, which was corrected in the same day. So very important. Now the first entry was at the 50%. So once we had New York open, because I only trade New York open, the first trade sent was a buy at this level. So 1957, which was around here at the 50%. Once we touched it, I wanted to get an entry. Stop loss was 30 pips, 33 pips, because if it came down, then I would have the second entry. And then, as you can see, at basically after an hour, at 5 p.m, I set break even because price was running at a 1 to 1.5, which was a nice risky one. So once it hit that, I set break even. And as you can see, price came down, took the break even point, and then dropped further. So because it took break even, I was waiting for the next entry point, which was 1953.5. Why? Because it was close to the extreme, right? And it was a really nice entry point, and I also like the reaction. Why the reaction? Because price created equal lows here and then dropped there, so I took the entry. Now I could have waited for price to come down into the extreme, which was a bit of a mistake from my part because I could have saved around 10 pips. But as soon as it came down, then came back up again, retested, and we were supposed to basically this was the end of the day. So because price had a nice push above, I set break even to let Asia play out, and as you can see the entry was perfect because it didn't touch our break even. Now when the second day came in, so Frankfurt open, price was already running in deep profits. As you can see here, it was running at around 150 pips in profit at a 1 to 5. The reason I didn't secure profits is because I really like the setup and I really thought we could see a bigger push towards these two Asia highs, which are a liquidity point. So for that reason, I just let price run. It did come down to retest the Asia midline, and as it was Friday, I basically had no real expectation, but we had a power speech at 6. So because I know Friday is usually a good day for reversal, the whole week was bearish, so I was expecting Friday to have kind of pullback and reversal. Price did spike up really nice, and we took profits at 1 to 7.7. we took 50% off, 230 pips, and we are leaving the rest to run towards our take profit for a total of 400 pips, which again is really nice for a signal that was sent with a 30 pip stop loss. Now, as I said, beautiful trade. Gold, I don't usually trade gold, but this was a nice setup for me. I was expecting it to pull back bullish. So let's jump back on the main camera now. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the little breakdown of the gold trade. As I said, if you want to join my daily analysis service, just go over on the free Discord. You can also find my personal Discord there where you can ask me anything. Also on Instagram and Twitter, I do respond to questions, but please stop asking for free chat. I'm not affiliated to any prop firm, so even if I have a badge on Twitter, that's just for fun purposes. I'm not actually affiliated. Keep out. This week is gonna be a big week because I have a few interviews that I'm going to participate in. First one is my Funded FX interview. I'm the second one, I think, who is recording interview for the company. Then I have another sort of trader talk, I have no idea, with Jade Capital FX. If you don't know him, go follow him on Twitter. He's a really nice guy. So we're gonna go more in depth about prop firms and how they work in that specific video. And after that, I have a few more lined up, one with Omar and a few more. So I'm happy to be in this point, just to end up this video. I'm gonna continue building YouTube videos for you guys. Just let me know what you want to see. If you want to see more technical and breakdowns, or if you want to see me talk more about prop firms and how I trade, give you psychology tips, just let me know what you guys want. Gonna start building more on my TikTok account. I also want to go more into that, and my Twitter, which has been growing up really nicely. So saying that, again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna probably publish around one video a week, so subscribe and turn on the notification bell in order to get my newest video. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.